massive possible 10,000 crore order which could come through, and how much of an opportunity is it for him? So that statement had a couple of questions embedded. Give us a perspective.
I think we have a very healthy pipeline of orders, as you rightly said, about 10,000 plus orders. I think what we have to understand is the EV ecosystem needs to be developed as part of the delivery as well. So it's not the bus alone. If you look at diesel vehicles, you deliver the bus, the ecosystem is well developed. So we are working with STUs and others to get the ecosystem developed. These 10,000 numbers are to be delivered over a period of 18 to 24 months. So we are well prepared, and we are also excited that our deliveries have improved. We have been finishing number one in terms of EV bus registration last year. And in the first half, we have been in the top two, and we continue to be in the top list of EV bus deliveries in the country.
And sir, what's the risk of delays in terms of execution?
There is no risk. Actually, we are ramping up capacity to meet the demand from the market. So while like you look at the CESL tender, which is coming for 11,000 vehicles, it's spread over 2 years of delivery. Similarly, our order, what we have with us, is going to be delivered over a period of 2 years. In fact, we are working with state transport undertakings and other stakeholders for readiness of power supply in the depot, allotment of depots, infrastructure readiness. Once it is done, I think we are already well prepared to deliver these orders, what we have in hand, and also looking for new orders.
Mahesh, but you've already spoken about, or rather guided for, this 2,000 e-bus order, right? Or rather deliveries in FY26. So does this new tender now change that target meaningfully?
We have already set a target for this year, and the new tender, which let's say CESL or any new tenders are coming, typically delivery starts after 10 to 12 months. So it's going to be the order or tender which is going to be delivered in next financial year. I think more EV buses, the delivery of the buses starts about 1 year from the tender or 10 months from the tender. So the new tenders are going to be our future orders, and what confirmed orders we have is the one which we are working on delivery for the current financial year.
And that order, give us a sense, out of the 11,000 or 10,900 kind of opportunity, what's your sense? How much will you tap into? What are you aspiring to tap into? Let me put it differently. Give us a sense on what the aspiration is.
I think what we have to look at is the rates per kilometer of the GCC tenders are getting stabilized. If you look at the CESL tenders in the past, whether it is PM eDrive, FAME2 or PM eSeva, I think the numbers are very much stabilizing at a very reasonable rates, which are profitable to the industry, benefit to the STUs, and as well as the stakeholders like operators who are getting it. And most of the quotes, if you look at recently, it's not only the OEMs, I think the infrastructure players, the operators are now quoting. That gives clearly a confidence on electric buses, which have been running in the industry for last 7 to 8 years. We have been pioneering that from early 2016-17. I think that's where the confidence of the whole ecosystem are building. So there are many players. We are not going to take all that. I think reasonably there are many cities which are having split between L1, L2. There are some cities which are just L1. So we'll have to look and see. I think we are looking between 2,000 to 7,000 numbers, anywhere depending upon the L1, L2, the numbers will lie upon.
Right. But Mahesh, tell me, do you have that kind of capacity to actually deliver this order in the due timeline?
Yeah, as I said, this delivery will start next year and then go till FY27 and 8. So I think 2 years from then is sufficient. If you look at our plant in a single shift have already commissioned for 2,500 buses recently in the last month. And we have already started producing a ramp-up capacity. And we can always go to 2 shifts to make it 5,000. And the second phase of our capacity is getting built up, and we'll be ready by March, end of this year, where we can produce about 5,000 buses in a single shift, and that will lead us to a capacity of about 10,000 by FY28. That's where the industry is. If you look at the whole industry, last year was 4,100 or 4,200 buses, and we delivered about 1,000 plus, which is about 26%. So, and we were the number one. So we don't want to do a investment in capacity ahead of time. We are just making sure that our capacity is in fact growing better than the market, and we are always ahead of the market just in time.
This is your Hyderabad plant, right? Where you were talking about ramping up capacity and getting another shift.
Yes.
And utilizations, Mahesh, give us a sense on that.
See, right now we are doing about 70 to 80% utilization because the ramp up has just happened last month. And we are expecting that efficiency to much better improve in the coming months. We continuously do improvements in the line. You know that auto industry does a continuous improvement, and to improve capacity, to reduce waste and improve efficiency. And we'll continuously doing it. I strongly believe in a couple of months that 2,500 without doing anything by efficiency can reach up to 3,000 in a single shift.
Is there? I'm just trying to guess correctly as to what the possible headwinds could be. Would supply chain, battery constraints at all be a headwind for you?
I don't think so, because COVID time is the difficult time auto industry has faced in terms of supply chain. Recently, you know that we had a challenge in terms of permanent magnet, rare earth magnets issue. I think government has given some leniency till March 2026, which we welcome. I think in terms of import of magnets and assembling of motors. So I think industry is back. We had some setback a month back, not literally us, but I'm talking in terms of industry. But as far as we are concerned, I think we have been in the top two in terms of e-bus deliveries consistently quarter on quarter for the last, I would say, 7 quarters. So we will continue to be in the top two or top of the list in terms of delivery of electric buses. As much as market can absorb, we will be able to deliver them.
Right. Okay, Mahesh, great to have you then today on ET Now. Thanks for your time.